right, we're live. Hey, welcome back.
Hello guys, this is Prince from Ledger CS.
And this is Dan from Ledger CS as well.
And we are here to help you out in any questions that you might have relating to Ledger, crypto, NFTs, or in general, any questions regarding to crypto and blockchains and anything. So what you can do is you can post your question live on the chat, and then we'll pick it up one by one. And we are here for at least 1 hour, so try to make the most of it. Of course, if you don't have many questions, then we'll sort of wrap it up early. But let's try to help everyone as we can.
And as usual, guys, if you could give us like a little confirmation in the chat that you can hear us properly. We just want to make sure that you get the best experience during the live. Also, beware of scammers. Okay, we talked a lot about scammers yesterday on the AMA. There are less scammers on YouTube, if any, to be honest, but still you have to be careful. Never share your 24-hour recovery phrase. This is how you can easily get scammed by fake accounts, fake Ledger employees, and so on and so forth. So,
first question is from someone called Agmita. Yesterday you have been telling everyone who lost their assets in Ledger that somebody had seed words and duplicated your Ledger. And after the tag live stream, you simply deleted all the comments. So if somebody replicated Ledger without my seed phrase, which is absolutely zero possibility in my case, you should be aware of it at Ledger, and because you have access to the logs. Is this correct?
Okay, so there's a few things in the... So the first question about the comments. So the comments are still in the video. So if you go back to yesterday's stream, and you'll see the chat and you'll see all your comments. So we don't delete any comments unless they are very offensive, but that happens.
That is just done automatically. We don't do it. And plus, the thing is, it won't generate as soon as the stream ends. It takes some time to generate the chat after the stream ends. So I think that's why maybe, and then you have to go on the particular minute where the question was asked, and then only you're able to see it. If you're in starting of the video, and if the question was asked in the end, then you have to drag the pin to the end of the video to get the comments that are there in the end. So that the comments are still there, as you can see. We cannot change or alter it, nor we delete it, because we think it might be helpful to the future users who see these streams. And that's it.
Absolutely. So the comments are still there. For the second question, in terms of so first of all, yes, if you give your seed words to anyone, that person will be able to access your accounts. We talked about it yesterday. This will not, the logs is something that we ask sometimes for when we want to troubleshoot like an issue, and you have the option to give you our logs, give your logs with the agent that's taking care of your case or not. It's completely up to you. We don't have access to your logs unless you share them. Now, if you've been scammed and the scammer got your words and drained your accounts, the logs will not say, that person gets scammed. You will just see like a bunch of transactions.
That's true.
In the accounts. So this is how, and so by looking at the pattern of transactions from the accounts, you will, we have experience looking at many cases like that. So we're able to tell when someone shared the 24 word and the pattern of transaction that comes with it. So typically it would be like all the funds are drained at the same time or within like a few seconds from each other. And this typically shows that you share your recovery phrase with someone, or someone had access to your Ledger device. That's also possible in your PIN. And then the accounts were drained. So I hope that answers the question.
And basically we don't have access to a 24-word seed phrase. It's only you who has access to it when you generate it with the device. And only once it will show it to you. After that, it will not show it to you. So that's why users come to us and they try ask us how did I lose my assets, or how did my keys got compromised. It's basically sometimes there are a lot of fake apps or fake support trying to impersonate us, trying to reach out to them. And now since everything changes in crypto so fast, people get panicked very soon and they want to try to do the transaction as soon as possible. And in that panic, basically they lose their assets.
Yeah.
Because they don't know if they're sharing the seed phrase with a real person or not. And first of all, Ledger does not ask for a seed phrase. Anyone asking for a seed phrase is an impersonator. Any app asking for your seed phrase is not a real app, it's a fake app. So only place you enter the 24 words is on the device, and that's it. That's the only place it goes.
So be careful, guys. And if this is new information for you, and you have friends that just got into crypto and just got a Ledger recently, they need to know this information, okay? We repeat it every single day, but help them get on board as well and make sure that they stay safe, because as Prince was saying, sometimes people panic because a transaction has not been completed or something like that, and then they go online and then they get scammed because the scammers they tap into panic and FOMO and strong emotions. So you have to be super careful.
Next is Sayed. He's asking, how safe really is Ledger to live my Bitcoin in 450 years? So it's completely safe because the Ledger does not store your Bitcoin. It just stores the private key that allows you to access their account on the blockchain. So as long as you have correctly noted down all your 24 words, correctly stored them completely offline without taking any photo or storing it on any password manager, or completely offline, and then you're good to go. Just only thing you have to do is keep connecting your device to the Ledger Live app that you download from our website. And the only place you download is from our official website, guys. So please make sure you're not downloading any fake apps. And once you do that, you can just connect it from time to time and just update the firmware. So whenever you want to use your device in future, you can just use it whenever you want. So you don't face any transaction issues or any bug, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Next is MP Canvas is saying, I had a problem with your swap function from BTC to Ethereum. How to solve this issue?
So you have to make sure that when you swap BTC from BTC to any other account, you have to make sure that you keep a little bit of BTC in the accounts, and you don't toggle max, swap max on the swap interface. Otherwise, you might get an error in Ledger Live.
True that.
So just make sure that's not activated and try to swap again.
Mm-hmm. Next is Cryptographer is saying, why can I not get a response from support almost 48 hours of putting a ticket in? All I keep hearing is put in a ticket. Why if I can't get the help, and how long does we need to get the help? So Cryptographer, sorry for the delay. First of all, we know that we are having a serious backlog on our side as well, because you can see activity is picking up on the market side as well, and that's why there is a slight delay in response from our side, and we are sorry for that. Last time I'm going to say, just drop your case number here in this chat, and by today or tomorrow you should get a response from our team. I'll make sure personally to escalate your case to the team, and then they'll get back to you as soon as possible.
Or Chris, you can describe your issue here if it's not, if you don't care about privacy, or like you don't mind like describing your issue, it's not, it's an issue that requires privacy. You can describe it here, and we'll do our best to troubleshoot live as well.
Next is Miss Capiz. He's saying, hey Dan, hope it's you today, but are you already more informed about the Qtum hard fork? There's still nothing to find support on Ledger.
Yeah, so sorry, Miss Capiz. I know I promised. I was going to update the help center today, actually.
Okay.
The Qtum app is compatible with the hard fork, so you can just use that for all different Qtum hard forks. So sorry, I haven't updated the help center since, but it will be done soon. But at least you've got this information. I got confirmation from the developers as well. You can go ahead. The same app can sign transactions on all the different hard forks.
Next is Senem is asking, I purchased Ledger Nano S Plus, and it was Black Friday deal. I was supposed to get 20 USD Bitcoin. I installed the device, but I don't see 20 USD Bitcoin. How will I get it? So basically, Senem, you should have received a gift card along with your device, and you'll have a code on that gift card that you have to scratch. Then you have to open the Discover tab, and then you go to Refer a Friend widget inside the Discover tab, and then you have to You have to claim the gift card, and after 30 days of claiming, you will be able to get your Bitcoin in reward. So if you want, we can drop you the steps we have a help center article that explains the steps. I think it was for the last Black Friday that we did last year, but the steps are still the same. You just have to go to Ledger Live and open Discover tab, go to refer a friend widget, and then just follow the steps written on the screen. So it's not that hard. Yep. But it's not automatic. You have to claim it manually. Like you have to go and have to redeem the NFT or the gift card that you have received. And if you've not received the gift card, don't worry. You can reach out to us, and our team will definitely send you one if you've not received it.
There is a link in the video description if you want to send us a ticket. It's support.ledger.com, and then on the Help Center, you click on the Contact Us button, and you can open a case.
Yep. And please do not use any DMs, because that's where people get scammed, guys. So never ever. Ledger does not use DMs. We do not have any phone support. So if you get any emails that you have, like your phone needs to be doing 2FA to synchronize your sets, it's completely a scam, guys. Do not fall for it. We'll never send these kind of emails or fake SMSs to you guys.
Sure.
Next is Wansong. He's asking, hi, any ETA for Caspa support on Ledger Nano S?
It's coming at some point, right? Yep. It's in works.
It's in works, and definitely we're working on it. But of course, we can't provide ETAs right now because there might be a bug that can push the ETA even further. So that's why until then we just need to keep working. And once it's ready for the release, we definitely share it via social channels and definitely let the community know that it's been supported now.
Yeah, and Vincent, I see that you're still using the Nano S. You might want to consider upgrading to the Nano S Plus as well. That's the one you see on camera here. You don't have to, of course. The Nano S is still super secure, but as a former Nano S user myself, I think upgrading to Nano S Plus is great. Much better user experience, bigger screen,
More storage.
Yeah, more storage. I mean, supports NFTs as well, so a lot of good stuff. And we have a replacement program as well. So if you want to reach out to us, we can give you a discount code to upgrade to a Nano S Plus, and you can keep the Nano S as well. So just saying.
Next is BT is back. Hi BT.
Hey BT.
MP's I think when comes up, to just say that the voices, everything is clear. Thank you for that, MP. Next is RGB Ninja. How can I tell a difference between a real NFT and a scam NFT dropped in my ledger?
Well, we can show a fake NFT. So typically fake NFTs, they will happen on Polygon or Solana, quite a bit of on cheap chains, on Ethereum as well, but less. But you can see here, all these NFTs are scams. Typically they will promise some sort of money or something, right? So you can see this is an example of fake NFT. It's promising 1,000 USDT. Of course, that's a scam. If you click on the NFT, you'll see there is a link to a website. This link is malicious. If you go on this website, there will be something that probably looks like Ledger Live, which is not Ledger Live, not the real one. And they will try to trick you into signing a transaction that will give a malicious smart contract access to your account. So never follow this link. Instead, what you can do is just right-click on the NFT and manually hide them one by one, just like this. And maybe in the future we'll have a filter, to get rid of them.
Yeah. So the only way to tell the difference between a real one and a scam one is the scam one will be airdropped to you, and the real one you will mint it by yourself. So if you have minted your NFT by yourself, then that's a legit one. If someone has just sent you an NFT for free, then it's a scammy one, basically. No one sends you anything for free in crypto, for sure.
And if you have any doubts, just come back to those live. We do those lives every single day. So, don't take any risk. Just come back and then tell us the name. And just by the name, usually we're able to tell, if it's a scammy NFT or not. Yeah. If not, you can open a ticket and you send a screenshot of the NFT you received. And the agent will be very easily able to tell you if it's a fake or legit NFT.
Next is Ricky is busy. He's saying Joe, but I don't know what does that mean, but okay. Next is Dick asking, hi, I'm getting an error trying to withdraw previously staked Solana with Figment on Ledger.
There's been a lot of issues with Solana recently.
Well, our Solana backend is facing some issues due to a lot of network congestion and a lot of movement with the network. So don't worry, Dick, you can just connect your Ledger device to Soulflare wallet or Backpack wallet or Phantom wallet, and then unstake your assets from there while we are working on fixing Ledger Live for Solana issue, basically.
Funds are safe, by the way, right?
Yeah, funds are safe, and then connecting to Soulflare or Phantom is also completely safe because you're only using the interface. Your private keys are still secured back on the offline on the device itself, so you don't need to worry about that. Next is Richardson. He's asking, I guarantee people saying that they lost it all, just updated it and it didn't reset the apps. If they go in and set it up, will be there and on chain. Same thing that happened to Wonder Woman yesterday.
So Wonder Woman was someone that thought they got scammed, but actually the Ledger Live had reset and the accounts were gone. And then I think, if I recall correctly, at the end of the stream, she realized that actually the accounts were still there, but it's just Ledger Live that had reset. Yeah, guys.
So sometimes what happens, Richardson, is when you're trying to do a firmware update, or once a firmware update completes, there is a chance that there might be an issue where your app can get reset by itself. But that doesn't mean your assets are at risk because your assets are not stored in the app. It's stored on the blockchain. The Ledger Live app only is giving you the visual interface to view and manage your assets on the blockchain. So if sometimes if you have this issue where your Ledger Live gets reset, then there's no need to worry. Just connect your Ledger device back to the app and simply add all the accounts one by one. Only thing the only tip that I can share with you guys is once you have all the accounts added in your Ledger Live, just make sure you have note of all your accounts, because there's no way for Ledger to add all your accounts without knowing it, right? So at least keep a note of how many accounts of each crypto asset that you have already, and then if it resets, you just have to connect your device back to the Ledger Live app, and then you're good to go. Next is Leonardo is back.
Hello.
Hi guys, questions about Chainlink staking again.
For sure.
Okay. Do you think Chainlink staking is a bit riskier than normal staking like Tron or Polkadot and other proof of stake coins? And second is the staking operation different in a way that I lock my coins?
Yeah, it's different in nature because Chainlink doesn't have its own blockchain. It's just a token that exists on Ethereum. So their staking is a little different than, for example, Solana staking or Ethereum staking, where you're talking about participating into the consensus of the chain, proof of stake, right? So Chainlink is different in that aspect. In terms of risk, you still, whenever there is staking, there is some risk. You just have to trust the Chainlink team to have coded the smart contract in a way that's not dangerous, not introduce bugs. But of course, there's always some risk. Okay, crypto is just like that. By the way, I think you said yesterday that the V2 pool was full, but I think you're still looking at the V1 pool, because this morning I got a notification from the Chainlink team that said that the V2 pool is just open to the general public now, and anybody can contribute to the pool, and I don't think there is a limit to the pool, but you might want to double check that. But so go have a look at the pool. Maybe you can still stake. I would wait until
updating the real prices. It's not live, it's like 30 minutes late. So yeah, again, due to the lot of traffic happening on Ledger Live and due to a lot of traffic happening on our backend, it's possible that you might be facing synchronization issues. So don't worry, just go to settings, help, and clear the cache, and then it will force the app to resynchronize with the blockchain, and then your prices will be updated correctly. And again, you can also use I think, there's a markets tab in Ledger Live as well. That will also give you the current prices, and then I think it will take some time, but usually it updates very fast. But sometimes there could be an issue with synchronization that can delay the updating of the prices in real time.
If I can add something about Leo's question, I think thinking about it, I do think that if I had to weigh the risk, I would say that of course Chainlink staking is riskier just by the fact that it's newer, right? So now they've launched this V2 staking. It's probably a new smart contract, so you have to trust that it's been audited carefully. Whereas something like Polkadot staking or Tron staking has been going on for so long now, so it's pretty tried and tested, right? So anytime you've got a new staking method, you have to consider that the risks are higher because it's just a new mechanism that could be exploited or not.
Next is then Leo also had a follow-up question: is staking operation different in any way if he locks his coins?
It's different. You'll see there is a little video on the Hub Center, but it's a smart contract transaction.
Next is DPC saying hey DPC. Hey. Then it's Kodak Compact Disc is saying POW. Oh, so okay, maybe that's
prisoner of war.
Proof of work, I would say. But DPC, I stake near via Ledger app. I can't unstake now. What's the workaround? Connect your Ledger device to my near wallet, and then you'll be able to use that to unstake, because I think there is some bug in Ledger Live that is not allowing the users to unstake their assets. But don't worry, you can still use the third-party app. We have a Help Center article that you can go and check. You can just my HBAR wallet, and then it will show you how to connect it with your Connect Hardware Wallet button. Do not use your seed phrase to import it into the my HBAR wallet. You just need to connect it using the Connect Hardware Wallet button, and then you'll be able to unstake your near tokens from that app. Next is Eva is asking, my apologies Ledger, but after not hearing from support for a week, I moved everything off. Please cancel my ticket. So again, I hope you will come back soon. Next is Dylan is asking, I had a spoof on my Ledger account. Maybe it's in spot on my Ledger account, showed my Ledger sent my funds to a random wallet that I never intersected, clicked link or shared my seed. How do I recover funds? So Dylan, first thing is, I think this could be related to a smart contract transaction. So first thing is, like, blockchain transactions are irreversible, so you cannot recover your funds. Basically, if the transaction has already been completed on the blockchain, it's possible that you might have signed a malicious smart contract transaction, allowing that smart contract to access that particular address, and that's why you were able to move your funds without your authorization. Again, the one thing you can do is just register a police complaint with the local law enforcement, and then reach out to our team. When we'll help, we'll see like we'll help you with the investigation of this, because I think it's most probably a smart contract transaction. Otherwise, all the assets would have been gone by now. Next is Ricky is busy asking, hi, how do I move coins that are not listed from my Coinbase wallet to NanoS Plus? Specifically, I have Rcoin, Sidus, XGPT that I would like to move.
Which one is it? Oh yeah, there's a bunch of them.
Yeah, so I guess these are ERC20 tokens.
I'll take the next question meantime.
Yeah.
So Rick, welcome back, Rick.
Oh,
Rick is asking about what is the rumor about Ledger Live allowing data harvesting, angry if it's true. Yeah. So I think that's something that started on Twitter. Personally, we're at support, so I don't have any insight on Ledger Live, how it's built, so I can't really comment. But Rick, I would say, if that was something that got a lot of traction on social media, I think at some point Ledger is going to put out some communication to clarify where we stand on this kind of issue. That being said, Ledger does have a privacy policy that's online, and you can find it at ledger.com/privacy. So you can see like how we handle data on the website and things like that. So you can go and check that out. But as far as like what's happening on Twitter, like I've been off Twitter for a bit, so.
Yeah, I guess there was a tweet that was posted that Ledger Live collects all the data from all the keystrokes and all these things. But like everything, you guys see, whatever we collect data, is for improving the overall user experience for you guys. And there's always an option. It's not enabled by default or something. If there is something, there's an option to stop it as well. So it's like we don't want your data, guys. We don't want your data. We just want to make the app and the experience of using the crypto and managing your assets in a more secure and a safe ecosystem, basically. And that's the only thing we do. But if you have any doubts, if you can reach out to us, we can give you all the information that you want and help you more with this and to get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Next is Frey is asking, hi guys, I used Twitter URL for buying new ledgers, including my phone number. After my order, I got a phishing SMS on my phone. Never got those before. Any idea why?
Those happen all the time. I get those phishing SMS as well sometimes. I get emails sometimes from, hackers. They will find a way to contact people, and then they will just try anything that sticks. So sometimes they will, try a ledger scam. Sometimes it might be a Trezor scam. Sometimes it might be something else. But the concept is always the same: to protect yourself. Never. So first of all, Ledger will never send you SMS, instant messages. Will never DM you on social media. Okay, and most importantly, will never ask you to share or type your 24-word recovery phrase into any kind of app. If an app or person claiming to be Ledger or the Ledger Live app is asking you for your 24-word recovery phrase, this is a fake, this is a scam. And if you do share your recovery phrase, then your funds will be gone for sure. So guys, please, don't get scammed, okay? We want you to stay safe. And if you have friends that just got into crypto, let them know that they have to protect the recovery phrase. It's super important. So stay safe.
Yeah, coming back to your question, Ricky is busy. So basically, you can send these tokens to your Ethereum address because they are ERC20 tokens. I don't know about the Rcoin because I was not able to find it on CoinGecko. So I think maybe it's a different token. But for Sidus and XGPT, they are like ERC20 tokens. So you can send it to your Ledger Ethereum address. I might check CoinMarketCap for the last one, just be sure.
Okay, maybe I'll take the...
Yeah, and the next one.
I'll take the next question. So there was...
this one.
Leonidas.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Leonidas installed Ledger Live on a new PC, then updated the firmware on the NanoS, all apps deleted, reinstalled them. Bitcoin account seems fine, but Ethereum is created completely new with zero balance.
Legacy.
Right. Okay, so it's either because you had a legacy account, which are not supported. There's a bug in Ledger Live, this version of Ledger Live, where it will not detect legacy accounts. You can use a third-party wallet like MetaMask to find the legacy account, or you can roll back to an earlier version of Ledger Live, like 2.69, like
Yeah, 2.69 or older than that one.
Yeah, and then it will detect the legacy account. This is something that is going to be fixed in the future version of Ledger Live. Hopefully, the next
version, or maybe next version of Ledger Live. But your assets are safe if that's the error that you're facing. If it's a legacy account, and you can let us know in the chat, Leonard. Is like if it's it had written legacy next to it, you can see. I think if you can show.
Yeah, I think I don't know if I still have one. Oh well, I mean no, it's the.
No, but like you can show it for any other token. Like I'm saying for.
We do.
For example, Binance. No, BSC.
Maybe. No, it's
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a bug. It's a bug right now. Or if it's not that, then it's a wrong recovery phrase. Like you have.
Nobody found the Bitcoin account. So
okay.
So it's definitely the legacy account bug.
Legacy, yeah.
So again, just to clarify, I think we said it, a lot of things. So Leonard is like there's a bug in Ledger Live due to which it's not able to read the accounts on a legacy derivation path. So if you have a legacy account on Ethereum, then you're trying to add it on Ledger Live, and that's why it's not able to detect it. Don't worry, our sets are still safe. You can either roll back to the previous version, 2.69, which didn't have this bug, and we have a Help Center article for that as well. If you could just go on Help Center and type downgrading to 2.16, downgrading to the older version of Ledger Live, and you will see that article. And you just downgrade it to the previous one, and then try to add this account, and then you will find this account for sure. No worries.
Oh wow.
Nice.
We have to go faster.
Okay. Okay.
There's a lot. Okay.
Yep. Yes, Sydney.
Sydney, yeah.
How do we move any left assets safe after being hacked? Can we move them safely without one tracing our movement? Already contacted support, but no response from Ledger. So Sydney, if you have some tokens left, then definitely you can try to move them. But blockchains are public, so anyone can see the transaction, and then they can go from one address to another. So there's no way to hide it, like hide your transactions. The only thing you can do is make sure that you don't have, make sure that the token that you're trying to move does not require any other token as to pay for the gas fees. For example, if you have an ERC20 token, that is you're trying to move, you need to have Ethereum in your account to pay the gas fees. And what a scammer might have done, he could have set up a sweeper bot on that account. So as soon as you send some Ethereum to that account, it will automatically sweep it off before even you getting chance to move that token. So make sure that you are not moving in ERC20 or BEP20 tokens like these. And if it's not a normal token which does not require any gas fees, then definitely move it as soon as you can, and then you can just reset the Ledger Live, reset your Ledger device, add, set it up with a new seed phrase, add new accounts, and transfer back your assets.
And Dick, we got your case number, so we'll get back to you. But a little bit of patience. Sorry, we've got a huge backlog, but we'll get back to you. No worries.
Dylan is asking, my Rari tokens were the only tokens sent to some wallet. I went to Etherscan address in the numerous methods that said run swap.
That's a malicious smart contract here.
So basically, all your assets are not at risk, but all the assets in that particular address are at risk, and then basically you have given the underlying smart contract permission to access your account. And since it's a malicious smart contract, the scammer can program it in any way to transfer all your assets from that particular address to the scammer's address. So that's something that might have happened. What you can do to be safe is just empty and delete that old account and add a new account in Ledger Live, and then you can use it without any risk.
Yeah. Next one is about Lido. So Manuel is saying they have an issue trying to withdraw ETH from Lido using Ledger, but have to send the transaction, it shows 0 as the amount, and the receiving address is not the one associated. So there's two things that can happen. Either the issue is within Ledger Discover, and you're not, so assuming that you have the correct recovery phrase in the device, maybe you don't have the correct account selected here at the top. So make sure it's the correct account on Ethereum. The second thing is if you see this on your Ledger device, it might be that the address that you see on the Ledger device screen is actually the Lido smart contract address, which is normal. But if you want to make sure, you can send us a ticket with a screenshot of all the things that you see on the Ledger device, and we'll let you know what we think. And yeah.
Next is Dark Setter is asking Kaspa. So yes, it is in work. Kaspa is in work, guys. We are trying to bring it as soon as possible. And again, today also we'll again escalate your feedback to our dev team so that they can try to bring it as soon as possible. Dylan is asking, okay, that is done. DPC ticket, 3 days, no response, ledger support, case number so. Thanks, it's urgent. Yes, you will escalate your case, DPC, don't worry. And someone from our team will get back to you. Cryptographer is asking, thank you, I just want to know help does exist. The problem resolved itself magically. Think it was just a glitch in the system.
Problem.
Yes, we are like also releasing like hot fixes, so I think it could be a temporary bug. But yeah, again, sorry for the delay, guys. I know you guys are waiting for a long time, and we'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. All the cases that have been escalated today here will definitely be escalated internally to our teams. Don't worry. Next is Leonardus is asking. Okay, it's an old PC. The balance is
That's
still shown,
legacy, yeah.
but it shows a refresh error. How do I get back my ETH account? So don't worry, Leonardus. Just roll back to the older version of Ledger Live. Go to support.ledger.com or open a help center article, and then just roll down to the previous version, and then try to add an account. You will be able to find that missing ETH account. Don't worry. Or you can download the Ledger Live mobile app on your phone, and you can connect your Ledger device to the phone, and then you can add the account on the phone, because the mobile app does not have the same bug. So you can still add using phone.
The next one is from Sinem. Didn't receive the gift card. So in this case, you can just contact us. There is a link in the video description, support.ledger.com. Go on the Help Center, contact us button, open a ticket, and explain the issue. And if you can, just add your order number as well, the one you got via email, so we can trace the order and send you a new gift card.
Okay, next is Riddle. Hi, I need help. My Ledger Live was reset, and I tried to log in, and it asked me for email and password. Okay, so I think you're in the wrong window.
Yeah.
You are not in the. You don't need. If you have not set up a password for Ledger Live, then you don't need to have email and password. And if you have set up the password, then you don't need to go in that particular link. So do one thing, guys. I think you are going into a Ledger Recover window instead of your Ledger Live window, which is a service inside Ledger Live. Okay, so I think you're confusing it with that. So just make sure you go to as you can see on the screen. Just click there, get started, and then you'll be able to move ahead and complete the flow of the setting up the device. And
if don't click login to Ledger Recover, because that's where they're gonna start asking you for email and
which is a different service altogether. And if you're already just in the Ledger Live app right now, then if you can open Ledger Live app, then
of course.
Up, and then you go to the Recover tab, Ledger Recover. Yeah. So if you're in this tab, like Lawrence, go to sign in. Yeah. If you're in this tab and you're seeing email and password, then you just click on the cross on the top. And then you'll be brought back to the main page, and then you can just keep adding your accounts and install the apps which are resetted. Okay. Next is Mikey Miskapis saying, "Cool, Dan, thanks." So
thank you. Riddle, and sorry again for the late response.
Okay, so Riddle was trying to reset the password basically. So Riddle, you don't need to do this to reset the password. You simply need to click on forgotten password if you're seeing on the main window, and if you're in Ledger Recover window, just click on the cross and come out of the window. So then you'll be able to access the app. Okay, next is the name is a little hard for me. I received a refund email, but I can still track the shipping process. How is it still possible? I have a cargo tracking number, 2 different emails on the same day. Again, please drop your case number in AC, and then we will definitely see what's happening, because from this we will not be able to help you regarding this case.
Crypto Arsenal.
Crypto Arsenal says, why does my WMT not show as an amount anymore in Ledger Live? It shows the number of tokens, but no other data for Cardano.
Oh yeah, well, for Cardano.
It's a Cardano token.
Yeah, it's possible that there was a regression in this version of Ledger Live that removed price data. So in this case, we'll escalate that to the developers so they can reconnect the pricing data. Now, rest assured, that doesn't mean that the tokens are priceless, right, or they have no value. It just means that it's just the data, it's a display issue in Ledger Live, and hopefully we can fix that. If you want to see the value, you can use a third-party wallet, or you can just check your account directly on the Block Explorer, and you'll see the value of your balance as well. So don't worry, it's just a glitch.
Next is Agneta is asking, is the data include information on digital assets and NFTs stored on Ledger wallets? No. We don't have any data. Ledger Live does not collect the data of the users. We don't have access to any users' addresses, transaction information, seed phrase, anything, guys. That's why every time you come and ask us for any help, we ask you to some questions like, can you provide us the logs?
Yeah.
Can you provide us your transaction ID? Can you provide us your address? So we don't have any of this data. It's completely non-custodial. Only you are the one who has access to everything and not us.
Exactly.
Next is Ali is asking, hi, I have BUSD on my Tron address in Ledger and I can access it by TronScan. I'm not able to withdraw money to Binance through TronScan. There is an error. Also in Ledger, the BUSD token is not shown.
I think BUSD is Binance USD, so I don't know how you managed to put it on the Tron address. Maybe you are looking at the you're using the wrong network here, because typically Binance will support Binance Smart Chain, and so via Binance Smart Chain you can deposit BUSD on Binance Exchange. But I don't know if it's possible that they don't support, if BUSD exists on Tron, it's possible that Binance doesn't support this particular rail, this particular deposit. So like in this case, you might have to bridge the token back to Binance Smart Chain and then do deposits that way. You can use a service like Rango Exchange. So Tron, BUSD is on Tron, right?
Yes, but Binance will cease support for BUSD products. Users are encouraged to convert their BUSD to other stable coins by February 2024, guys. So anyone who's watching the stream, if you have BUSD, according to the TronScan, they have said that, I guess not on the TronScan, but I think Binance has announced that they will stop supporting BUSD before end of 2024, February. So please guys try to swap it further like USDC or USDT, and then so you don't lose your tokens and the value of your tokens basically.
If you convert that balance for USDT, you will see it in Ledger Live, by the way. And Binance does support deposits of USDT from the Tron network, so you can do everything that you want with that you wanted to do with BUSD.
Ravi is asking, hello gents, something weird happened this week. In setting up brand new Nano S Plus, seed word appeared twice. Is it possible to have seed words repeat? Never seen it before. Thanks.
It's possible. It's like the words are randomly picked out of a very long list of words called the BIP39 list. Sometimes it happens that there will be two words that are identical. Sometimes three words, although that's much rare. But it's no worries. Your phrase is valid and it's also safe. So don't worry about it. It's just complete random events.
Next is Dick is asking, I've connected my Sol to Phantom but does not show my staked Sol. I guess I may have deactivated them from staking. Or it's possible that you didn't add them on correct derivation path. So make sure that you are using the Ledger Live derivation path. If not, Phantom is not working, which I don't like so much. Try using Solflare. Solflare is a better alternative. It has also has a phone support. So try using Solflare instead, and then and then try to stay. And if you're able to see the staked Solana, then you'll be able to unstake it from there. If it's already unstaked or maybe deactivated, then also you'll get the option to withdraw it to your available balance. So that option should be there.
Yeah, Solflare is super user friendly.
Yep. Next is Achim is asking, hello guys, by mobile Android, how can we use Nano X2 firmware to update? Okay, that was a really wrong question. How can we update our Nano X using Android mobile? So there is a Help Center article that explains all the steps in detail, because it's a long process. If we say it on live, it's going to be taking a long time.
Yeah.
So Achim, don't worry. One of our teammates will link the article in the thread, and then you can just go and visit the thread, and then you can follow the steps over there. But it's only for if you have an Android. No, for iOS it doesn't work because it does not allow you to connect using the USB. Okay. Ravi's second concern, I read that every file on Ledger Live uses trackers. What does this mean, and how does it affect the security anonymity of our assets? Again, Ravi, we do not track any of these. Not all of the Ledger files are tracked. Whatever files are being tracked, we have openly mentioned that in a privacy policy, which is available on our website, so you can definitely go and check it. And we also have mentioned the reason that why do we do it, and there is also an option to deactivate it. So don't worry, like nothing is being forced on you, no one is tracking your transactions, no one is tracking your account information, because we don't have access to it. Only you have access to it, and does not affect the security of your assets at all.
Next one from Jordan. When will full staking support for HBAR be integrated? Currently, HBAR cannot be unstake or node changed. Well, so that's one of the features we want to bring into Ledger Live. For now, Jordan, just use Hashpack you will be able to stake, unstake, change the node, and do all that good stuff. It will come to Ledger Live eventually, but yeah.
Dani is saying, when can I expect Ledger to arrive to Malaysia if I order today? Order ticket so yet to receive a reply. So
a few days, yeah.
I will just give you exact time. Wait.
Malaysia. Oh yeah, there is a. So our colleague is going to link an article for you, Danny. Actually, Princhal has that pulled up.
Malaysia, truly.
It's a foreign country,
so if it's express shipping, it will take 3 to 5 business days, and if it's standard shipping, it will take 2 to 3 weeks. Don't worry. So I guess I've answered your question, so I can close your case once I go back.
Unless you have other questions, of course.
Riddle is, can I make a new Ledger Live account? Riddle, you don't need to make a new Ledger Live account. It's just that you simply need to just add. Of course, you can create as many accounts as you want. If that's the question, I took it in the wrong way. So yeah, definitely you can make a new Ledger Live account if you want to, like multiple Ethereum accounts or multiple Bitcoin accounts. There is no maximum limit on how many accounts you can have. Next is DPC is saying, I tried a third party, does not work. Can you use my ticket? Yes, DPC, we'll get back to you via the ticket that you opened with us. Don't worry.
Next one is from Naren Kumar. In Ledger, they have all the logs and they are saying it's not safe. So don't worry, again, like the logs, we can't access them unless you are actively like sharing them with us. That's something we do at support whenever we want more information about your setup. We want to help you with an issue. We ask you to extract and share your logs. They don't contain any critical information. They're safe to share. And it's also useful for us in our job. So yeah, it might happen that an agent might ask you for the logs. Don't worry about it. And then Naren Kumar is asking, that's the next one is from Leo. Yesterday evening, the staking opened to general access at the link. Also got the notification, but in the homepage, you can see that the pool is full. It doesn't make you stake even if you try. Okay, so I might be wrong with the staking pool here. It might be that the V2 is also full. I thought it was like an open-ended pool, but maybe I'm wrong here. If it's full, it's full.
Okay, next is Adrien is saying hi. Hello, Adrien. Riddle asking, can I make new Ledger Live account since I cannot log in to my Ledger Live account? So basically, I think you are on the wrong page, Riddle, since your Ledger Live completely got reset, and that's why you're seeing this option, but you're in the wrong option. You've selected the wrong option. So I would say just go back, start from scratch, and we have a help center article that explains the steps on how to set up your Ledger Live. Just follow the steps in there, and there's no need to enter any password and email inside Ledger Live. If you're seeing any email and password window, that is basically a completely different service that you're trying to access, which is not what you want in the end. Ravi is asking, Sidus is in my wallet but shows a 0 value. Any thoughts? Yeah, it's possible some tokens are not completely supported in Ledger Live. So the price feed might take a next version of Ledger Live to bring that price feed for that particular token. But that does not mean the security of your token is at risk. It's completely secure. It's just that you're not able to view the values. Again, you can do one thing, Ravi, you can go to Ledger Live, open the Discover tab, type Zerion, Zerion in that search box. And that tab will show you the counter values for all your tokens on all different EVM chains that you have. Next is Emmanuel.
So I think Adrian had a question about Injective.
Okay. I can't see an option for staking Injective on Ledger Live, and some of them, they can see the option, but not me.
You need to make sure to update Ledger Live. This is probably the reason why you can't see the option for Injective. We have documentation on the Help Center. If you click on the link in the video description, support.ledger.com, that's the Help Center. Type staking Injective in the search bar. You'll find the article that will teach you how to set up the staking. But update Ledger Live first and foremost.
Yep. Next is Emmanuel. He's asking, hello guys, do you have any update on Sui network? When will it get integrated in Ledger Live?
One day, probably. But those things take time. Especially Sui, I think I have staking. So,
yeah, we keep pushing it, but we keep pushing it, the feedback to our devs, and in the end, it's up to them, like how much bandwidth do they have to support which blockchain project.
Yeah.
Next is, Otavia is asking, why don't you report what is happening with Killin's pool staking and calm down those who have their ETH in pool and have been prevented from withdrawing since December 9th?
So actually, I'm aware of this issue. So first of all, the funds are safe, and yes, we could have done better in communication. If you go to the Help Center, there is actually a call out on the article about pool staking that explains that there is an ongoing issue with Killin. Killin is working on fixing the bug. This will be fixed at some point soon. Don't worry, the funds are not at risk. So just wait for them. I know it's annoying because you can't access your fund or you can't stake more, but wait for the Kilan team to fix the issue, and then you'll be able to unstake or adding more to the staking pool.
Next is Leonardo is saying, however, other than the fact that Chainlink staking is newer compared to other coins, don't also proof of stake coins have smart contract that I have to trust?
Not exactly. It depends on the implementation, but typically, so on Ethereum, for example, there is, you're right. So some implementation have a smart contract that you have to trust, but at some point, like some smart contract, for example, on Ethereum, they've been running for Ethereum like almost 4 years without any hitch. So, those are more lended. That's something that's very new. Now, that being said, the Chainlink team as well has been around Ethereum for a long time. So it's probably safe, but there is always the edge case, and it's crypto. So, nothing is guaranteed, and there is always a part of risk. So keep that in mind and adjust your staking size in proportion to the risk that you want to take with staking in a new pool.
Next is Dale is saying, no ETH internal transactions show up anymore. Yes, there is a bug in Ledger Live, and our teams are working on it. Internal transaction does not mean like from one ledger address to another. It can be from an exchange to a ledger device or from any other address. It's just that it involves a smart contract, I guess, which is not able to, like Ledger Live is not able to read that smart contract, and that's why you're not able to see. But the balance will update correctly. That is, there's like if the transaction is not in the history, that does not mean that the balance will remain as it is. It will, of course, it will update. We have already escalated this to our dev team, and I think it will also be fixed in the upcoming or future version of Ledger Live. So yeah, thanks for bringing it to our attention, Dave.
And the funds are. Oh, sorry, I was reading a different question. Go for it.
Yeah, funds are safe as well. That's what
funds are safe.
Rick is asking: is Tao going to be supported in Ledger Live anytime soon? Thanks for answering my questions.
We need to. It's possible, of course, but Tao is its own blockchain, so their team will need to get in touch with our team and work together to develop an app that we can list on Ledger Live to download on your Ledger device. There is a whole process. It can take a long time, and it also depends on how quickly both teams can work with each other. So yes, if you know the Tao team, BitTensor team, like let them know. We have a developer portal at developer.ledger.com or something like that.
Yes.
So they can reach out, and then we can start the process of creating an app for BitTensor.
Next is Dylan is asking, so are my assets, rest of my assets safe? Only that particular address is at risk. So do one thing, just add a new account first.
Revoke.
And then, of course, that also. So first, add a new account and send all the assets from your old account to your new account. So you're 100% sure that your assets are safe. And for the first account, either you can do one thing, is you can delete it and then you cannot use it anytime, or you can just revoke any approvals that you have given to any smart contract, and that you can do it also. We have a Help Center article that explains how to revoke permissions using Revoke Cash, which is a website, and our colleague will drop a link to the steps, to the guide, and you can just follow the steps there and just revoke all the permissions, and make sure to check it also. And once after you do any smart contract transaction, make sure to revoke all the access.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if it's a scammy smart contract, then it will stay. You'll have access to all your tokens unless it is revoked. So don't keep your allowances or approvals as it is once the transaction is over.
Go to revoke.cash, follow the steps, and do a good cleanup of all the permissions on your accounts. That way you can sleep tight.
Next is Serdar is asking when Caspa will be available on Ledger Live. So we have already answered this question, but for you again, we'll answer the same. We are working on it. We don't have any official ETA yet, but once we are ready for the release, we'll definitely inform the community via different social channels. So stay tuned until then, and thanks for understanding and patience.
Thank you.
Next is Kiret is asking, how do I reset my seed phrase if someone knows my 24 words?
So we do have instruction on Help Center. There is a guide that will show you how to create a new set of a new recovery phrase and new accounts in Ledger Live if you think that your 24 word has been compromised. That being said, if someone knows your 24 word, typically your funds will be drained very quickly, unless they're not a professional scammer. Then in this case, you still have time to reset your setup, get a new recovery phrase and new accounts. I think I sent in the chat will drop a link for you. Just follow the instructions. And again, don't share your recovery phrase. That's the best way to protect yourself against scammers.
No, sharing does not mean like giving it in person. It also means that do not take a photo of it, store it on any password manager, or type it on any website or something, or any fake app basically. The only place it will go is your Ledger device. That's the only place it goes. Next is Dick is saying thanks. So welcome, Dick.
You're welcome.
Riddle asking, you guys are great. Thank you so much.
Thanks
You're
a lot.
welcome. Shingale, why can't I buy Ledger at the site? It says the store can't accept payments right now, and I would like to check out 4 items, but seems to having issues with the payment process. So that is related because the region where you're located is not how to say it's
Covered.
It's not covered basically, and basically due to the international laws, we are not able to ship the devices to that particular region, and that's why you're seeing this. The store can't accept payment right now. If you have any resellers in that particular region or maybe nearby region, then you can definitely go and check it and buy it from there. But from your own, you will not be able to order it directly from our official website. I'm sorry, Shingel. Because that region is not supported and due to international sanctions, and we are not able to ship our devices to those particular countries. Next is the Mindset Doctor. I see Neon is on Ledger Live now. I can purchase directly through Ledger now.
Yeah, I'm checking if it's possible to buy. I would say probably not because it's a smaller chain and we just shipped the update. So I'm gonna take a look. Pretty sure you can take.
I can take the next one. Kirat is asking, how do I do a factory reset? So to do factory reset, you just have to enter the wrong pin for 3 times, and the device will reset itself. Clear.
So just checking. So trying to add Neon. My hunch is like it's not supported. Yeah, it's not supported. So you'll have to buy your Neon from an exchange, like Binance, Coinbase, one of those, and then you can use your Neon account. You create a deposit address like this, and then you send from the exchange to your address in Ledger Live. And that's it.
Next is Delili Drios. If I send Monero from my Ledger to DNM wallet, I'm 100% safe, right? Yes, exactly. If you are only following all the steps on the device and verifying the transaction details and verifying the address, and if everything is correct, then you'll be able to send your token safely. Just make sure to send a small test amount first, so once you get comfortable with it, and then you can send all your tokens if you want to, like bigger amount. Kirat is asking, once I factory reset my Ledger, what will happen to my Ledger Live app on my phone?
You'll need to reset Ledger Live as well, because if you have compromised accounts listed on Ledger Live, those accounts shouldn't be used anymore because they are tied to your old recovery phrase that is compromised now. So you should always, like, every account that's compromised, you can right-click it, edit accounts, and then remove from portfolio this way. And then once you have a reset ledger with a new recovery phrase, you can go ahead and add new account with the ledger device. That's how you do it safely. By the way, everything I just said is listed in the Hobson article that I sent share with you. So just read that.
Exactly. Next is Peter is asking, I can't send my Filecoin to Binance or any other exchange from Ledger.
It was yesterday in the email. So Peter, I think you should definitely try to open a ticket. There is a link in the video description. So open a ticket and share your logs with us as well, so we can, or your Filecoin address, so we can run a few checks and make sure that there is no bug in Ledger that might prevent sending Filecoin. Yeah, I don't know if you're aware of any bugs with Filecoin.
Recently, I've not heard about Filecoin, but I'm not sure. But maybe we can check it for you and then get back to you on this. Next is Shingle. Please answer. I'm purchasing right now and having issues with this. So again, Shingle, that is because the region that you're trying to buy from is not supported due to international sanctions, and so we are not able to ship our devices over there. So you'll need to either go to a supported region and try to order it from there, or maybe you need to find a reseller next to your region, so then you can definitely get your devices safely to you.
Okay.
Adrian is saying, I updated the latest version and I still can't see the option to stake injective. I don't know what else I can do.
So I'm gonna check real quick. Let's see what's going on, because it should be supported.
Okay.
But I don't have injective coins. Yeah. So
Crypto God is asking, when can expect to see CL card for US customers? CryptoGod, hopefully very soon. Our teams are working on expanding to different markets. So we already did it in Europe, UK, and now the next one is going to be US and Canada for sure. So yeah, I think could be coming next year. Who knows? But then it's going to come. But no exact ETA, but it's going to come soon. So don't worry. Next is Dilili Rios. If I want to avoid having to pay taxes, would you recommend to buy crypto on an exchange? Exchange A and send it from my A to Ledger and from my Ledger to exchange B where I sell it.
Well, I think, if you sell on exchange, typically exchange, they will collect KYC information about you. So if you are in jurisdictions that takes tax collection seriously, eventually they will find you. So we would recommend to pay your tax wherever you trade. Okay, that's the best way to protect yourself in the future as well, so you don't get into trouble with law enforcement, and you'll sleep better at night if you don't have that threat hanging over you. But yeah.
Kirat is saying thanks, so welcome Kirat. Richardson, I think he was there with you yesterday. Oh yeah, I understand, was trying to help Dan out because he was under fire in the meeting yesterday on live. I was trying to explain to the people if they would just reload the accounts. Okay. And Wonder Woman did apologize at the end of the chat as she reloaded her accounts like I was trying to explain. I will open my ticket for XTC because I keep having error like Dan did on the live.
Yeah, thank you so much. I know you helped a lot in the chat. I was seeing your comments and you were rapid firing and trying to help her. And she did find her accounts, which was a good development. So thank you again, Red. And regarding your issue, you can drop the ticket number in the chat and we'll take a look probably tomorrow morning. And again, thank you for your help yesterday. I think it's always a testament. We had a lot of people yesterday that got scammed because they shared their recovery phrase, except Wonder Woman, it was a different issue. But again, guys, if you just joined the chat and if you are new to crypto, it's important never to share your 24 recovery phrase, because if you do, the person that got your phrase will be able to copy your private keys on their own wallet and drain your assets. And there is nothing we can do from that point on because we're not a bank. We cannot roll back transactions. So you have to be super careful. We cannot protect your recovery phrase for you. You have to keep it private just for yourself and never share it. So yeah, and thanks again, Red.
Agneta is asking, can Ledger support team arrange after investigation of official report on fact for drained account? Yeah.
So Agneta, just if you were a victim of a drained account, again, the best thing you can do, and we discussed that yesterday, open a ticket, but also go to law enforcement and file a police case, because only the police will be able to lead an investigation. If they want help for tracking transactions and things that we can do using public tools that are publicly available on the internet, such as a block explorer, then of course we'll help. But only the police can start an investigation and be at the initiative of some sort of recovery. And of course we'll help if we can.
Next is Robert. No, there's Tyson. He's asking when Caspa on Ledger, please. So Tyson, I think your community is really strong. We already had 7 people in this chat who asked this question since we began the session. So yes, it's in works, but we don't have an ETA yet. Once we have more information, and when the app is ready for release, we'll definitely let the community know through our social channels. So stay tuned, and thank you for your patience and your understanding. That's all. Next is Leo is asking, can I suggest a feature for Ledger Live? It would be cool if the accounts page where you can see coin price for 1 day, 1 week, etc. You could also see the coin price movements since your first purchase.
I think we've got something similar, right?
Yeah, since the first purchase, no.
Since the first purchase, yeah, we don't.
Yeah. So definitely we'll escalate this feedback, Leo, to our team, and then maybe in future version they can. Well, I think our team we're looking for more guys. If you have any feedbacks for Ledger Live, please give us all the feedback, because our teams are actually asking us from time to time and how to improve the overall UX for our community and the users.
Absolutely. We want to make Ledger Live better, and any feedback helps towards that purpose.
Tyson is saying, I just joined. Thank you, Prinj and Dan. Yes, Tyson, I saw you just joined and dropped the question, so it's okay. It's okay. I'm not. We are very happy to help you. We all, the community is really eager to use the Ledger devices in securing their assets. So yeah, it's okay. Next is Ringo in memory. Where to find my unstaked Lido ST ETH on Ledger?
So by definition, ST ETH is always staked. ST in ST ETH means staked ETH. So if you want to unstake that STETH, you can use something like PairSwap in Discover section and do a swap STETH to ETH. That's one way to get rid of STETH. Or you can just keep the STETH into your account, and then the staking rewards will accumulate directly to your STETH balance that will go up a little bit every single day. Guys, last question probably, because I have a hot stop.
Yeah, that's the last question. Yeah. So it's from Danielle. He's asking when choosing. Hey guys, which network is better to use for sending BTC from native SegWit account in Ledger Live to a BTC account in Binance? Which network or SegWit BTC should I select? When choosing a BTC coin, network gives me legacy address, and basically, Daniel, all addresses are compatible with each other, so there is no issue. Like if you send your Bitcoin from one address format to different address format, you lose your Bitcoin. It does not matter. Since if you have your account on native SegWit, then you can send it to your native SegWit address. If you have it on SegWit, you can send it to SegWit. If you want to cross, it doesn't matter. Just make sure that you are sending it to the correct address. Make sure that you're verifying the transaction details on your screen and the address on the screen, and just be careful. Try to do a small test amount. Once the amount is reflected in Binance, then you can send the bigger amount of Bitcoin that you're looking to send.
All right, guys, we're gonna have to go. Thank you so much again for coming into the AMA. That was a lot of fun. I hope we helped you with all your questions. Again, guys, stay safe, okay? If there is one takeaway to this session, it's again, do not share your 24-hour recovery phrase with anyone, including Ledger. We'll never ask you for it. And if you have friends that just got into crypto, also tell them not to share that 24-hour recovery phrase. And I think that's it for us. We'll be back on Monday next week. And if you have any questions, there will be a YouTube live tomorrow as well, hosted by our team in the US in Portland. So you can tune in to that as well. It will be 4 p.m. Portland time.
There's a weekly schedule on our health center as well, guys. So please check it, because we keep on updating it. Depends on when is the next session. So you can do that. And Robert, I know, can I off-ramp my XRP to my bank account directly from Ledger Live? No, it's not possible, Robert, sorry. You have to send it to an exchange, and from there you'll be able to sell it to and get your money and withdraw it to your bank account. And that was the last question, I guess. That's it.
Thank you so much,
Thank you, guys. And sorry, Robert, if you felt the question was not answered. Thank you.
Bye-bye.